Hello. You've clicked on the what not to buy, thank you, but not needed video. So I'm Patty Sobelman. I'm the head of School of Pines Montessori School. I think you know that, but the teachers wanted me to help you out before you get caught up in all those Target sales and things that are about to happen. So don't need a backpack. Do not need a backpack. Toddlers through upper elementary, there's really nothing that we need to put in the backpack. When you get to middle school, though, a backpack might be something they might want to consider, but please leave all these at home. If your child is spending the weekend over at grandma's house, we can handle a backpack for that day, but 36 of them in a classroom just is not necessary. Also, you'll start to see a lot of these school supply lists at all the grocery stores. I'm just letting you know, no, we don't need any of that. You already pay us a fee for supplies, and that takes care of all of that. Plus, we like things that are really kind of different from everybody else. Some of it's being delivered right now. UPS guy is getting ready to come right over my shoulder. Here we go. Ready? You want to watch him? Here he comes. Here's what to buy. Let's see. There he is. So what you need to do is label everything. This is the types of stuff that we do need. So when you start bringing jackets, it will get cold one day. Shorts that you're wearing now, hats, shoes, everything. I mean, if you really want this stuff to go back home to you, label it. And I really don't care how old you are because we see 12-year-olds who don't know if it's their jacket or not. So please, please, please do that. Water bottles especially. Best way to do it, if you want to send away for the types of tags that has your child's name on it, that's great. You can get these fabric ink ones that you can put through your printers, or just get a Sharpie and write their name on anything. It would be really helpful if your student, if they're old enough, is able to do that themselves, right? Because then we know the clothing will get back to you every single year. We put just tons and tons of clothes into charity shops because we try to let you guys take them home and then no one claims them. So help us out there. In terms of clothing, we really want children to wear things that are safe for them. We want them to wear things that they are independent in and things that do not cause a distraction. So broad strokes, what that looks like is a good shoe, a shoe that they can put on and take off for themselves. So watch them. Can they take them on and off? We do indoor shoes and outdoor shoes. So it's really important that they can be independent at all ages. So what do I mean about indoor shoes? So anatomy of a good indoor shoe. We need a shoe that has a rubber sole. Okay. A pair of shoes will sleep at school, and a pair of shoes they wear outside. So we also have shoes that are indoor shoes, but occasionally become outdoor shoes. If we have a fire drill, we need to get outside. The shoes should have a rubber bottom. Indoor shoes are not novelty shoes that you have at your house. They're not silly little slippers. And nothing that's going to be a distraction. So let's go back to things being a distraction. So shoes to save for home. I know that girls get really fancy. They want to wear stuff like this. This isn't safe, and it becomes a distraction, even for the little ones. Sparkly shoes leave glitter everywhere. Novelty, cowboy boots, save them for Go Texan Day is kind of our one and only day. They're not really safe if you're sitting on the floor for a while and you go to get up, your ankle could be sleepy, and cowboy boots don't support their feet really well. Super cute wellies, when they wear them to school on the morning that it's raining, then what happens is their foot is sweaty the rest of the day because they're not good for being outside in. So leave the novelty shoes at home. Again, sparkly shoes, squeaky shoes, shoes with bells, all of that for home. And we thank you. Independence. If you're an infant, a shirt that snaps between your legs is wonderful, a onesie. When you're a toddler and you're toilet learning, it's just going to go sit into the toilet water. So none of that. And if you're 3, 4, 6, 8, 9 years of age, and you're snapping a shirt or you need help with that, we don't need snapping shirts. Also, outfits like this, where in order to use the restroom, a child has to almost completely 100% become naked in the bathroom. Let's leave those outfits for home. Same things with overalls that tend to fall back into the toilet and they need a lot of help. And again, kind of novelty shoes with way too much tying of laces that they can't do independently. Clothes that cause a distraction, the shirts that they can rub up and down. It might not cause a distraction for your child, but other children want to touch it. So let's leave those for home. Hats and things that cause a distraction, jewelries, things like that. Princess outfits, superhero outfits, things with capes, and dangly jewelries and things. It's okay to wear some of these things. We're just saying if it becomes a distraction, if it's not safe, then we will invite you to send it home. But there are children who can wear jewelry quite successfully. So that's just really all we're asking. Does that make sense? I hope so. Water bottles, super important. We use water bottles for outside hydration. So we do want every child, toddler on up, to have a water bottle. And so a really good water bottle is not this one, way too big. Not glass. We had one shatter one year. I know they look really eco-friendly, but glass shatters. Really expensive water bottles, they get lost. And when parents say, that's a $95 water bottle, what happened to it? It's not labeled or they don't know where they put it. So just not the big expensive ones. And then we just would rather not the single-use containers. But so that's water bottles. That makes sense. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make these quick. If you do want to buy stuff, our squirrels, we are kind of famous for our squirrel feeder, and that's in front of the office, kind of over my shoulder. So anytime that you're at the hardware store and you want to pick that up, or the feed store, that's great. We could always use potting soil and compost and things like that. So if you're ever someplace and you see a cool succulent or a pack of seeds or something, that's the kind of stuff that we'd love to take hold of. Bird seed as well. I put kitchen shower on here. From time to time, we do things like that, or we call it a TAPS list, thinking about pines. Your classroom teachers, now that we're using the app, are going to put some small wish list items in there. Sometimes it's just you go to Amazon and click on something and just have it posted straight here. Or maybe sometimes they're just collecting something kind of unique in the classroom. So don't get caught up with the big sales. Just come. Just come and we'll see you on the first day of school. That's it for me for now. I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye.